In 1980, our government passed something called the Bayh-Dole Act, and that was the mechanism by which pharmaceutical companies could take federal funds for research and development and then privatize the medications they developed. They got the patent, they got the profits. It just really seems like our government is like always and forever making rules and laws that benefit corporations and not us. It's just so weird. Anyway, at the time, they, of course, like Mr. Trickle Down himself was the president, and he was like, "Oh, this is a trickling down situation, right? We are taking tax dollars and we're incentivizing these small pharmaceutical companies, these small labs, and these universities to hurry up and get some cures done. Let's just get some cures done." And the way that we incentivize them is that we say that you can have all the profits. Just hurry up and find a cure. Spoiler. Almost all of the research and development is for maintenance and therapeutic drugs, not cures. Not that they just haven't found a cure, they're not looking for cures because these pharmaceutical companies are in business. They don't spend any of their own money on research and development. They spend all of their money on stock buybacks and marketing, and they count on our money for research and development. So, of course, the politicians at the time had to tell the people that, no, this is obviously like for the people, like this is for the good of the people, and don't you worry. Like we already told you, who we're really trying to incentivize is the small pharmaceutical companies. We're not anticipating any large conglomerations to form from this. But aside from that, we're going to bake into the law something called the march-in rights. And, this is never going to get out of hand, all right? We reserve the right, it is enshrined in law, that if they ever price these things ridiculously or the need becomes so great, we can go in, strip them of the patent and take it over. It'll be ours, we'll control the pricing, and we'll just make sure that you, the little people, the people that we serve, get those medications you need. Guess how many times they've exercised the march-in rights since 1980? Zero times. And this is despite cancer medications and AIDS medications, hepatitis C medications that were funded entirely federally, our tax dollars, costing people $500,000 for a course of treatment, $85,000 for a course of treatment, $13,000 per pill. We paid for it. And then the government watches people make GoFundMes to pay for children's cancer treatment because they can't afford the medications, and that government, our government, doesn't march in and take over, strip them of their fucking patent. They watch you beg your family and friends for money, and they have never once exercised the march-in rights. Now pair that with the rise of the insurance racket that they've allowed to come up, right? The pharmaceutical companies use our money to develop products that they then sell to people at life-ruining prices, and then the insurance companies get to deny coverage for those medications. And our government supports both of these things. They have you convinced, though, that the lady down the street who's getting food stamps is your enemy. They have you convinced that these farm bros and these tech bros and these insurance bros are just good businessmen. They're not stealing from us when they're quite literally explicitly stealing from us. It's the lady down the street with 3 kids and food stamps. She's the reason your life is in shambles. Your enemy is not standing next to you. Look up.